here we go. We're gonna start the actual cigar stream. Yay! Alright, as I mentioned before, you may or may not have been watching, but what I'm gonna review tonight is the Ghurka Prize Fighter. Uh, I'm smoking the Robusto. It is a what 5 by 52, so not huge, but yeah, it's on your typical cigar size. It's got a beautiful artwork on there. It's inspired by the prize fighters of the early 1900s, is what they say. So you can see it's got the guy with his fists up in that silly little stance that they do. Um, but this is a great cigar. It's got a almost light leathery smell to it when you first smell it, and it's kind of the epitome of what you think. Like when you think cigar smell, this is kind of the smell it has. It's real light. It's Connecticut. This one is a Dominican. It's made in the Dominican Republic. It's got an Ecuador, Connecticut wrapper. The filler is Dominican. It is not sweet. And the price point for these things for a pack of 20 is only $40. So $2 a stick on these. And I mean, you can't go wrong. They're a solid cigar. I've had them before. I smoke them a lot. I really enjoy them. One of my, I wouldn't necessarily say daily favorites because I don't always have them in my humidor, but more often than not I do. And yeah, they're a great little smoke. They're a really um, budget friendly premium cigar. Real nice draw. Almost a coffee to it. But yeah, we'll find my lighter here and light them up. Get this show on the road. Oh yeah, good initial draw. Real mild notes. It's really smooth, very mild. Not harsh at all. If you have a friend who doesn't smoke cigars and you want to smoke with them, this is a good cigar for them to try. It's got a little bit of spice on it, but not overpowering. All around, it's got a good blend to it. It's gonna be, I mean, it's a cheap stick. I mean, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So if they don't like it and they throw it away, you're not gonna cringe and be like, "Ooh, really?" So it's good there. You'll feel better about it if they do end up not liking it and throwing it away. You won't. You can bite your tongue a little bit and not feel like they're you know shunning your kind offer of a smoke. It's almost tangy. It's got like a nice sweet tang to it, reminiscent of the Irish cream that I smoked last week. Um, kind of leaves that a tingle on your tongue a little bit, if it, as it were. But yeah, it's a Gurkha prize fighter. Um, some people don't look down on the Gurkhas because they are cheaper. A lot of them are a cheaper cigar, but really there's no reason to. And as Robbie pointed out to me earlier, they're kind of going through a rebranding. They have a new CEO, I guess, and they're coming back into their own. Um, yeah, I mean, I've smoked them before. I recommend them. They're good smoke. So let's go ahead and jump into some War Thunder here. Get you down to the small screen. Let's continue our. Oh shoot! I don't know. Let's continue our quest for German dominance, I guess. I should really play some planes if I want to get anywhere. Yeah, let's play some planes. Why not? Yeah, these things got a nice solid wrapper on them. I punch cut like always, and it doesn't crack around. For being a cheaper cigar, you might think that it would have a tendency to crack or break on the wrapper. Nope. You get a solid burn. It's got good ash retention. Anything you want in an $8 or $10 cigar, you'll find in this stick. It's taking a while to find a game. I wonder why. Hey, Robbie's back. Also, I am pairing the cigar with Buffalo Trace, since Robbie had it in the Discord a couple days ago, and it made me think I haven't had Buffalo Trace in a while. Oh, shit. You really haven't missed much, Robbie, other than my initial intro and description of the cigar. Freaking computer froze and crashed on me, so I had to restart everything. Alright.
We've captured the airfield. Now we've got to hold it.
A lot of death going on down there already. Come on, get closer. A little closer, a little closer. Cut him off. Whoa.
The enemy has captured the airfield. We can't let them keep it.
Goodness, making quite the pass at me. He's got my turn radius. Whew. Espinosa La Bamba.
Victory is near.
Yeah, fancy stuff. I don't know where you're located either, but all your pictures of green grass. We've got mud. All our snow just finally decided to bleed. God, I just got the circle of death going on. Frick. Hey there. Ooh, that was close. Oh, Miami. So you're like right in the frickin' heart of good cigar country. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. Yeah, I would say I actually do. I try to go and kind of support the local smoke shops, as it were, but yeah, I'd say 85% of my sticks I buy online. For one thing, it's cheaper a lot of the time to get them online. You can get lots of deals and bundles. AJ makes good sticks. My thing is I smoke a lot of prize fighter because they're cheap and don't break the bank. I smoke a lot of chillin' moose because they're more inexpensive and don't break the bank. But yeah, I mean, if you find one you like too, stick with it. Exactly. Yeah. Like these prize fighters, I actually bought these ones at the shop, and they were $5 a stick. But if you buy them online, they're $2. It's kind of crazy. I mean, I get it. Your brick and mortar's got to make they got to make their bucks too, but. My whole point of this stream is really to try to bring some. Actually, I just did have an Ave Maria not that long ago. I thought it was really good. I did not buy the Man of War yet, but I thought the Ave Maria were really good. Ammo. Shit. Yeah, I don't usually use Cigar bit. I usually use Cigars International for all of my sticks. And I'd say they have pretty fair prices. Like a lot of the times on the Discord, if you see a picture of the stick, that's not an actual picture I took. It's usually from. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yep, it is. I've seen that section on their website. Yeah, I try to go to the brick and mortar and find and get the picture of the price that I'm paying for people to see. And if I can't do that, then I'll get the picture off of Cigars International. I'll have to check that out. Oh. Let's see.
Keep it up and victory will be
Yeah,
ours.
it definitely will. But I didn't know about Ghurka having a new CEO or any of that.
Destroy the target.
I'm kind of just trying to bring more light, as it were, onto the hobby to people who would probably not otherwise see it, hear about it, or learn about it. And I like games. So, why not? Oh, of course. Doesn't take much these days, does it? What? Like, I'm not saying you can't be knowledgeable about something when you don't do something, but I feel like when it comes to cigars, you should maybe smoke cigars if you're trying to sell cigars. Be like the Dyson vacuum person using a Hoover and then trying to sell people on a Dyson being great. Doesn't quite work. That'd be weird. That'd be weird working, like being a CEO of a cigar company and not smoking cigars. I'm surprised that was even allowed to happen. Hmm. Who is down? I don't think they're in Miami. I think they're in somewhere else. I just watched a documentary about them. Shit, can't remember. But they've had a shop or a factory in Florida for like since 30s or something. Gosh, it's gonna bug me. Maybe you know they started in like Pittsburgh, I think. Then they moved down to Florida back in the 80s. Yes, J.C. Newman. That's who it is. I knew it had a much like AJ. I knew it was like a two letters and then a name, but couldn't quite remember. Thank God, this taking forever. I'm just gonna switch to tanks. Do some tonks. I think Amazon had a thing on them. Yep, the Brick House is a good one. I'll probably do a review of them. Said a lot of what I'm trying to do is I don't want to say cheap cigars, but budget cigars. Like I think I have it in my bio. You know, the everyday smokes for everyday folks. Something that's not going to break your budget, but you can still enjoy. especially for newer smokers. My backup for tonight was going to be a Cuban Reject, because those are some cheap sticks too, but those aren't budget sticks, those are cheap sticks. And I mean, I'm not gonna pull wool over anyone's eyes and say that they're a good stick, but they're a cheap stick. Charter Oak. Never heard of it. So that's the great thing about cigars, is like there are so many frickin' cigars out there. Jeez. Just like that, they took out my gunner.
The Allied forces have captured a zone. Attention to the designated grid squares.
Damn, Robbie, you know your cigars, that's for sure. I saw you moving that tank.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Yeah, I believe that down in Miami.
We have the advantage.
I know quite a few people.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Which is cool. Boom. There's something about playing the
Designated grid zone.
World War II war game and smoking a cigar that's just kind of satisfying. That's close. I really haven't necessarily, I've really only been smoking for a little over a year, but I've really enjoyed it. And from most studies I have seen and read, cigar smoking is way less health hazardous than cigarettes, which I've never smoked cigarettes, but I get that question a lot of like, is it, isn't it just as bad? And it's like, well, smoking anything isn't quote unquote good for you, but if you're going to, then yeah, cigars are way less of a health risk than cigarettes.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close. We've captured most of the strategic zones.
It's just unfortunate because it's a quote unquote tobacco product, so they lump them in together.
Attention
exactly. It doesn't have like all the added addictives that a cigarette would. And yeah, it's to me that's the biggest thing I tell people is like you're comparing something that is 50% tobacco to something that's just 100% tobacco. And is, the only thing they might flavor it, but that's like dipping it in honey or something. And instead of, sending your tobacco through a shredder to fill it into a paper wrapper, it's just a tobacco binder, wrapper, filler.
Attention to the map. We're controlling most of the zone.
And you're not inhaling like you do with a cigarette, which cuts out a lot of your health risk right there. Although I do know people who do inhale, but I wouldn't say that's the norm.
Effort, and victory will surely be ours.
The process to me is super fascinating too. How a stick you're smoking the leaves for it might have been picked 10 years ago for all you know.
I agree.
Boom. Right. They had a lot of chemicals.
Bravo.
Even to the point where they'll chop up old cigarettes and put them in new ones if they haven't sold and they're stale.
I refuse.
It's not comparing apples to apples at all. Ow. Got it.
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours. Excellent.
Don't push me, man. Nice. Alright guys, I'm at the point where I'm going to take off the wrapper now since we're there. And, halfway through the stick. It's been 25 minutes. 20 minutes since I lit it up. It's been smooth. It's still got that tang to it. It's got that little hint of a pepper bite to it, but really mild. Fed to ash a few times, but it's a fast smoke. I really like these ones, especially in the Robusto size on my drive to work. Because I've got about half-hour drive to work, and then I can light up when I leave the driveway, and I can be finished when I get to work. Or I should say I can be finished 5 to 10 minutes after I get to work. wife just sent me a text.
Thank you.
I do have coworkers who talk about how, you know, they smoke cigarettes because cigars take too long. And then I've actually converted a few of them over to some, like the Irish cream cigarillo I had last week.
Forces have captured a
Those
zone.
are a 8-minute smoke. I had a coworker buy a couple of boxes of those. He really enjoys them.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Enemy forces have captured a zone. Yes.
Gosh, come on. Move a little faster here, truck. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'd recommend a Robusto size to any new smoker. I wouldn't go much bigger.
We're ahead of the enemy. Attention to the map.
Unless it's a stick you really know that you like. Where are you? See, I see your smoke popped over there.
Attention to the designated grid square. Attention to the map.
He's way out there.
Attention to the map.
Got him. Okay. I'll definitely have to do that. 5 is about the budget I look for the reviews. I mean, I've got some, I'll do some of my favorites too. Like I just ordered some Filthy Hooligans. And those are good. Damn. They're not a budget cigar though.
advantage anymore.
Let's go ahead and take out. They're just ones you gotta wait because they only make them once a year, you know. Just in time for St. Patrick's Day. Where is he?
The enemy is winning.
Yep, I did an ogre my second streak? Second or third, I think I did an ogre. Those are good. I don't know. It's mostly a visual thing, I guess, but I really like Barber Pulse. Yep, yeah, you saw my post on that. Those are good. There's American Viking has one too that I haven't had yet, but I'm interested in. Ooh, that's close. I've had a few Maduros I like, but I feel like cigars are a lot like coffee, in that you start with a light coffee, a lot of creamer, and you work your way into the dark coffees, which would be the Maduro.
Attack the B point. Attention to the map. We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Shit, I'm not gonna make it out of that one. Oh, I did. I did make it out. Whew. Well, true. Yeah. You can't. It's true, you can't just say it's gonna be stronger, but. More of a
Protect the C point.
generalized guideline, I suppose. Exactly. Smoke a lot, find what you like. The problem comes when you find a whole bunch of cigars that you like. It's not really a problem though, because then you got a variety.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Attack the A point. If we don't do something
I'm not gonna
fast,
make
the
this
enemy
landing.
will win.
coming in hot.
We no longer have the advantage.
Same. I'll well, Cigar online they've always got the whole like, you've tried these, so try these type of recommendations, and I'll browse and give those a try.
Well done.
Find them in my price range. Give them a go. It's gonna count. Yeah, counts.
We no longer have the advantage.
It's fine. They'll just give me a new blink.
Attacking A point.
No, there's pretty bullet holes in my plane.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
We're gonna lose before I make it off the ground again.
We've lost.
Yep.
But next time, victory will be ours.
Dang. Not the best I've done with that plane though. Oh, free shipping would be huge. I always feel like I need to make a large enough order to make it worth the shipping cost. Not that the shipping cost is obnoxious or anything, but in the age of free shipping on everything, this almost has a cinnamon taste to it. It's kind of good. Yeah, we're gonna go A. I usually go C, but I'm gonna break my rule and I'm gonna go to A. See me blowing off to the side like that's because my air filter is right there. And I do my best to try to not let the house smell like cigar smoke because the wife is pregnant and she doesn't like it.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
She's got the frickin' nose of a bloodhound right now. Actually, this summer I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to invest in a laptop and then do a lot of outdoor streams when it's nice outside. Stream from the garden. Because my little room down here, it definitely minimizes the smell. I've got it plastic wrapped and I've put in a vent going outside, but It's still cigar smoke is thick. Permeates, as it were. Where'd that guy get shot?
Enemy forces have captured a zone. We are losing. Allied forces have captured a zone.
What are you shooting at?
Attention to the designated grid square!
What are you shooting at? I feel like there should be a target-rich environment in front of me. But right here. Wait. It's gotten better week by week, though. I tweak something every week to help with the smell.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Be great to get one of those rabbit filters, but I also don't feel like dropping $900 on a filter.
The enemy is winning. We've got to counterattack.
Padilla Cazadores. That's pretty reasonable. I don't know if you've ever had the Odyssey. I've got some of those coming. I'll probably do a review on those. Those are pretty cheap. They're another. I think they're almost like $1.50 a stick. I think I got a bundle of 20 coming for 25 bucks. Then there's the Uncle Buck, which I've kind of wanted to try, but I'm always hesitant to buy like a box or a bundle of 20 for something I've never had before, and instead just get like a 5-pack, and try them out first, decide if I like them. But I was able to find Odyssey at a shop in town, and I actually enjoyed those, so I ordered myself a bundle. You did. What? You got around me? Somebody get around me.
Attention to the map.
Right there, yeah. Oh, it's heavy. Got him. Alright, so where the hell's the guy that was capping? Ow! Where did that come from? Don't know. shot by a plane. That would explain it. Ew.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Now, isn't the bid page more of a seller, or I should say, consumer to consumer? It's like people who have them and then are reselling them.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Yep, $3 to $4 is a lot of what I look for.
Another zone
Shit.
captured. We have the advantage.
Oh, nothing. Okay. I guess that's why I've stayed away from that bid page, because I thought it was like you were buying from other people who either bought a 20 pack and was selling 5 of them or something, or whatever. Oh, son of a bitch. Take off the egg pencil.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
I don't know, maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like cigars are kind of, sort of coming back into style now. Seems like people are much more willing to give them a try than they used to be. But maybe that's just me.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Sneak up a M4. It seems like a lot of, almost like microbreweries. I see microbreweries popping up everywhere now all of a sudden. I feel like cigars are kind of having that sort of a popularity again. In which case I hope to see more lounges pop up too. That'd be a lot of fun. You got a lot more smaller ones like Cigars Daily. I'm a fan of them. His name is Tim. Seen a lot more of those, which is good. I mean, variety and competition is always a good thing. Bringing more awareness to the hobby's good.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Reload, come on, reload, reload, reload. That was close. I thought he was gonna get me. Got my revenge anyway. You won't. Nah, I mean, microbreweries. They're always more expensive. They're always giving stupid names to their beer too. It's like, just tell me what it is. Is it an IPA? Is it lager? Is it cider? You don't have to. You know, Golden Blondie tells me nothing about what it is you actually made here, bud.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
I think they saw me. Alright, we're definitely within to the last third now.
Attention to the map.
Flavor's starting to get a little harsh. A little bit of that char taste to it. Son of a bitch. I'm dead. No! Good smoke for you guys. Like I said, great budget stick. Value for a smoke is great. It's been creamy, it's been smooth, it's been real mild. Like I said, it's one if you give to a buddy and they end up saying they hate smoking cigars and throwing it away, you're not gonna cringe. It's like shooting a 22 over a 308, you know? You can plink away all day and have fun target shooting without feeling the strain on your wallet when you do. But I think I'm gonna take my last few puffs on it here and then I'll set it down and let it die out with dignity. You can find these almost anywhere. Like Robbie and I have been talking about, online is a great option for a lot of people. And I'm not plugging for one or another, but I use Cigars International.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
And yeah, give it a try.